Now we're gonna go ahead and remove the radiator. So these two 12s right here, and this clamp, which holds the radiator right here, and this guy is pretty much the top end of this deal. So we're going to do the top end first. Go ahead and undo this clip right here. Usually it's here. I'm going to pick this up and move it to the side. Just twist it with your hand if you can. If it's stuck, see if you can lightly, twist with pliers. If you crunch it, you're going to destroy this plastic end. These guys, if you leave them loose, they'll just drip out. So try to keep them upwards so you don't get too much spill. We'll go ahead and remove this guy. Doesn't like me today. There we go. Some of you guys might have the twist on type. It takes with a Phillips screwdriver. Now once this is out of the way, I usually just pick this up and just fold it over like this. Get it out of the way. We got two 12s right here. These guys. 112 here and 112 here. The brackets look like that, and since I removed these two brackets, this radiator is hanging loose. We got a bottom bracket, and their transmission cooler lines run through the radiator, so those all got to come out too. So I'm going to raise this thing back up, and we're going to work on the bottom a little bit. We are on the bottom of the car. I got to remove this hose and these two clamps. See, these are the radiator. These guys running cooler for the transmission line, for the automatic transmission. I gotta remove these guys. The only problem is, if I do this, fluid's gonna leak out. I already got a bucket over there, so what I'm gonna do is gonna put that thing back in the little screw back in, and then try to get it in here. Look at that. I got it on my first try. You can feel the seal inside of it. I'll go ahead and remove this clamp. And just we should have probably left those brackets up top. Take a screwdriver and you kind of just wedge it in between the radiator hose. And try to break it loose without damaging the hose. There it goes. All right. There it goes. Got these two hoses. You got two more chances of making two more messes. I usually pull these guys and bring them down. See, now these guys are also going to be kind of, in their place. See, this one's coming out pretty easy. If you just wiggle it like this, it will come out. We got one of these hoses laying around the house. When I pull this, it's going to start leaking on both ends. I'm going to pull this guy out. Oil's going to want to leak. Hold that up, you loop it, so you got no leakage. I stuck a 14 bolt in this hole, but they ain't holding it. Probably something bigger. But I loop this because it's coming from the transmission. This has some fluid in the bottom line, so it's just going to want to leak a little bit. But now we can actually put the car down and pull the radiator out. Don't take these off until you've loosened up everything that's connected to the radiator. Because you see how much of time we're having down there fighting the hoses, because every time I pushed on the hose, the radiator wanted to come up. If these were in here, it would have helped a lot. Since we got that out, the radiator will come out sliding without a fight.